these things has to terminate every time, huh?
As long as we pray and ask God for favors, we are not beyond the cloud yet. And I'm about to see people's faces when I say, God doesn't have anything else to give.
One of them has to fucking go down every time.
You see, that's why you can't tell everybody else. He had to stop with the apostles. One time she said, I've got some more to tell you, but we can't bear it now. I'm about to go to tomorrow night. I'm going to lay some more on you.
Yeah. I hear God saying something big is gonna happen. I hear him whisper, just keep your eyes on me. He's getting ready to open doors no man can shut. He's getting ready to tear down every wall that's been holding you up. So don't lose faith, now don't turn away. Keep your heart steady in the place you pray, because what he promised is on its way, and the blessing's closer than it's ever been today. Something big is gonna happen in your life. God is getting ready to turn it all around. Something good is gonna make it right. Chains will break and favor will abound. So lift your hand, lift your eyes. He's moving right before your eyes. Something big is gonna happen. God's turning it around. I can feel heaven shifting now. Every closed door starting to sound. The latch is moving, the lock is away. Breakthrough stepping into your today. All you've gotta do is focus on him. Keep your worship pure, keep your spirit still. Because when you trust, when you yield, that's when his power is revealed. Focus on Jesus, he's the way. Focus on his promise, it will not delay. He's healing, restoring, making you new. Every word he spoke, he's bringing it through. Something is gonna happen in your life. God is getting ready to turn it all around. Something good is gonna make it right. Visions will break and favor will abound. So stretch your hands, give him your all. Watch his glory start to fall. Something big is gonna happen. God's turning it around.
I'm talking from the subject.
Focus on him. Your miracle is near. Your miracle happening. God's turning it around.
That is very fair. You know, what I would say to you is that it's not something that you have to put any energy into. I don't want you to put any energy into it. That's the key. The key is not to put no energy into this stuff. While you're going through your journey, while you're going through your stuff with every human being, with every person, with your mama, with your this, with your that, you cannot put that much power on these people. That's where you can't get no frustration in. You understand? And I mean, at this age, he's supposed to be wishy-washy, babe. He's supposed to be wishy-washy. Yeah. At 18, for you to be moving where you were 18, I'm sorry, honey, that's an anomaly. That's an anomaly. Okay? Him being a little bit irresponsible, him being in that place, he's supposed to make mistakes right now. He's supposed to be in a place where he's going through and he's seeing what he likes and he doesn't like. He's supposed to be in this path. You're in the hyper-responsible path because you've been a mama since you've been a kid. understand?
He has had the chance to just be a young man. You have never had the chance to be a young girl. You've never had the chance to be a girl. You've always had to take care of things and do things and take care of somebody. You've been put in such rough positions in your life that you don't move like an 18-year-old. You move like a 50-year-old figuring out their life still. You see what I'm saying? You don't have the fun you're supposed to have. You're not living the life you're supposed to have. You're just, okay, I gotta work. I gotta get my life together. You're not living. He's actually come along to show you it's okay to live a little. You see what I mean? But because you had to be responsible for yourself since you were 7. Think about it. Since you were 7 years old, you've been taking care of yourself because that's about the time where you really started to take care of only just you. You didn't have the support system. And even now, you still don't have the support system. You see what I mean? And you're looking for a support system. That's why you're frustrated with him, because he's just wishy-washy as your mama. You understand? You see him just as he's not as secure. But here's the thing. Take that stuff off of his back. Please take that stuff off of his back. If you take that stuff off of his back, the relationship that you're in right now is a beautiful one. It's one that can grow. It's one that can really elevate and do something powerful. But you can't break him down and expect to get good results. It's not going to happen like that. It's not going to work like that. You understand what I mean? This is where I tell you, I need you to keep your vision strong. I need you to keep your mindset in a strong place. Right? You're not focusing on what's wrong. Because here's the thing, that's the pattern that your mom put in you. And that's the pattern we need to break more than anything. Because everything will be going right, and what does your mama do? Sabotage you. Am I lying to you? You are picking up her habits. Because you so don't want to be like her, you are picking up her bad habits. You're breaking things down when you don't need to. You're picking things apart when you don't need to. Don't do it. Because that is a part of her that you're picking up. And that's a part of her that makes her sabotage every good thing that she has. She'll keep the trash, but she'll sabotage the good shit. You understand? And right now, this young man in your life, he loves you, he sees you, he hears you. Let him do you right. Don't worry about what he's doing in his life. Because he has to figure himself out the same way you figure yourself out. You got like 3-4 jobs, you got this life. He's not that guy. He's not going to do what you do. He is not that. That boy did not think that for his life. For him, he feels like, look, God, you got to give me my money quick, because you know I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not doing the 9 to 5. I'm not that dude. He's not that guy. You understand? So you gotta give him some grace. And don't put on him all of this responsibility. Because that's not fair for you to do that to him. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not fair for you to do that to him. You want the best out of him? I want you to focus on the best. Okay? And this is something that I've been telling you for the last few conversations. I need you to focus your mindset. I need you to keep your mind in a positive place. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if the fucking sky is falling. I want you to stay in a positive place. You understand? Which means that you're going to keep your mouth in the direction that you wanted to be. And thank God that you're working things out. Thank you that he's finding a job that's going to allow him to stabilize himself. Focus there. Because the more you focus on what's wrong, you are going to create it, and it is going to be a headache. Because you care about this boy. Don't push him away for what? Why are you pushing him away? Mm-hmm. You don't even got a fucking reason why you're pushing him away. You don't even got a fucking reason. You don't have a reason. And so don't put things on him. Because right now, you're dealing with the spiral of your mama. You're dealing with the spiral of your home life. You're dealing with the spiral of all these things. And you're looking for a state of stability. You're looking for a place that is just, okay, this is the place that my stability in. He is not that place. The place you have to put your stability in is in you. You have to get back in tune with you. You see what I'm saying? It's not him. It's not the outside world. I want when you are having that conversation with yourself, and you're trying to figure things out. You're literally speaking to yourself in this way. Things are unfolding for me. My life is clear. The next steps in my journey is unfolding itself. I need you to stay in that forward movement within your mind and within your words. Your words will stick you. I don't understand. I can't stand when he does this. I can't stand when he do that. What can you stand? What do you like? That's what I want you focusing on. Make sense? Because if you focus on what you don't want, baby, you're going to get it. You cannot fight this law. This law of whatever you put out there, you're going to get. You cannot fight it. You cannot run from it. You cannot hide from it. You cannot manipulate it. And so I need when you speak that your energy is literally only on the yes. Thank God I got this beautiful job. Thank God my man is doing good and we growing. Thank God I'm getting in a beautiful relationship with my family members. I need you there. I need you there. I'm blocking anybody that does this shit on my thing. Don't offer that stupid shit on my thing. I'll block you. Mm-hmm. So whatever, do me a favor. You know what I want you to do? I want you to tell me three things you like about this boy. Yeah, look at you. She said three things. Like, if you can find three things to name off, bam, 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 like about this boy, leave him alone. If you cannot name off three things right away that you like about him, you need to leave him alone. Because then that means that the energy, you're not for him. You understand? That means this is all about you. You're using him to make you feel better. Because if you can't find three things, if when I say three things you like about him, then you don't like him as much as you think. Pat that off, girl. I know you like him, but you got to show yourself you like him. Because there's nothing wrong with the boy. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what you got going on. Because this is not about him. This ain't about him. I ain't gonna let you either. I mean, he's still a young man. He's still a young man that's really working on figuring out himself. Just the same as you. You're very responsible for your age. Very responsible. But baby, that is not by choice. You are not this level of responsible by choice. You have had to been pushed into this level of responsibility to take care of yourself. You see what I mean? And he's not in the same place as you. They want to show you what it is to just be young. He's got that reflection where you can be a little bit flaky. You can be like that's what being young is. I don't fucking feel like it. Next thing, no, you call me stupid. Fuck you. You know what time my nephew walked off for jobs? I said, what you doing home? What you doing home? Like, yo, you was talking funny, like he had no sense. Walked off for job, left the job. Like you're not gonna disrespect me. What he's learning is his own self-worth and his own self-value. You understand what I mean? And he is letting you know that at no point in time am I going to belittle myself for no money. And he's right. You calling me stupid on my job? You like I punch you in the face. No. No violence. No violence. But those are things that can be a negativity. Like how could you be calling me stupid on my job? And you expect me to what? Be like fully functioning? Like how do you expect us to work and start calling names on my job?
Yeah.
So it's better that I leave it than I stay there and be demeaned. Yeah, you right to leave. And you walked off a job or two. Stop your stuff. I know. That's what makes me laugh. I'm like, so you go walk off a job and you pissed off because you walked off his. But it kept on happening. But baby, it kept on happening to you too. You walked off for mad jobs. I quit that job. I walked away from that job. I didn't even go in. And they're like, oh, he's getting on my nerves because I can't believe he just walked off the job. Huh? He has a deep level of self-respect. That boy respects himself immensely. So what he walking off that job, that wasn't a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only thing that you're worried about, you're just worried about that alignment with your future. You're worried about this. You understand? You're dealing with a lot. But I want you to put yourself in that position where you know that everything is working out for you, because one way or another, baby, it is. Things are literally just working out for you. And you're not, and this is where I want you to stay in that focus. You know what? Everything's working out for me. Everything's working out for me. So because everything's working out for me, I'm just gonna let this thing flow. You're gonna put that energy on him. You're gonna put that energy in the right place, because right now you focusing on what you don't like is going to create more of what you don't like. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You understand? What do you want? That's what I want you focusing on. I don't care how big it is. I don't care how grandiose it is. I don't care if you feel like you lying to yourself by dreaming this big. That's where they need you to focus. It's not him. This is your security system that you are battling with inside of yourself. It is not him. He is not the issue. When you're looking at him and you're feeling his inconsistency, when you're looking at him and you're feeling his energy being off, I want you to look back at yourself and ask yourself, what am I looking at him through? Because it's your eyes, it's your perception. What energy am I looking at him through? Am I looking at him through the energy of love or lack? Fear or faith? What energy am I looking at him with? You see what I'm saying? And then even with yourself. Are you looking at yourself in the state of faith? Or are you looking at yourself in the state of fear? Because what you're doing with you is what you're doing with him. You need to get together. You need to get together. It's not him you're talking to, it's you. He's an exception, but it's you you're having this argument with.
Yeah, that's true. Like I am, I really don't have an issue with him. It's just sometimes, you know, murdering is like I told you this way. Zion, if he comes up,
Zion ain't going nowhere. I said Zion ain't going nowhere. Zion ain't going nowhere. I told you Zion wasn't going to go no damn where. She's like, why? Why the fuck ain't you going why? No. Zion ain't going to fucking place. You gotta get over that. Zion needs you, girl. Zion needs you. You know what? I'm done with your ass. You know what? You're so fucked up. The thing with Zion, the thing with Jay, you know, is that you are the adult. You're the first adult they're getting a chance to meet. You know what I mean? Besides their parents. And because of your level of accountability and responsibility that you take, you are forcing these young men to have to grow up. And so, you coming into Zion's life, every time Zion thinks about you, he thinks about being responsible, getting your shit together, like he has to grow up. So when he starts coming onto your mind, know that boy is growing, because that's what you came to show him. Responsibility, accountability, getting your shit together. Yeah. He gonna call you. He definitely he gonna call you. Before this month is finished, he calling you. As soon as no, because look, I'm about to say it to you. You know, as soon as fucking April hit, he been on like a cheap suit. It was like as soon as fucking April hit, the first day of April, you was like, is this a joke? Yep. You see? Zion made a big mistake with you. And he knows that he made a big mistake with you. And the thing with Zion is that when he makes a mistake, it's hard for him to admit it. But then he'll try to work around the mistake and see if he can just come back in, ignoring what happened. Do you see what I mean? Like Zion will ignore that shit. He ignored his friend. What was that bitch name? that nickel.
I don't think they're friends anymore.
No. Well, because everything had to blow up in his face. Zion is the type that if it's not blowing up in his face, he's not going to get it. You told him, what? I mean, shit, girl. He tore us in the hair. I said he's the tortoise and you're the hare. You're the rabbit. You run. You're moving. But he's getting his life together. He's getting his life together. And now that he's getting it together, you are the first place that he's going to revisit. So as of April 1st, he just got some new energy. I see a new home. I see a lot of new with him. So from April 1st, he jumped on your back because he's like, yeah, okay, you know what? I want everything new, and the only thing that I want to bring back into my life is you. Because you were elevating him. You understand?
Yeah, but like that ain't gonna work. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I care about him and stuff. Like, I don't have to say Will is certain like one. Like, I think like he's been yeah. That was done. I was like, yeah, I'm not talking to you.
He has to get it. He is getting it together. He had to go through this last few months. And it was crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So it's wild to see that energy will come back to you the way it's coming back to you.
Well, I told him neurology, and I'm not getting out of neurology. I really don't want. I don't know, because I was like, it was just that, like, and I was his job. Like, it really wasn't. His like, I really have no complaints about him at all. Like, he's super sweet. He is aggravated sometimes. Everybody aggravated me because of the cheering and everything, but
That part.
I know it's something to blame myself. I don't have no blame up to like he's not aggravated, so I'm alright, you gotta go. Like for real. But I also expressed to them like I'm not used to being in a relationship because I was thinking for so long. And I have changed, and you have to give me time because like when I don't get her space, I get aggravated now because I'm like being alone, and I'm used to just giving my own shit.
That right there.
It gives me time.
So you know when people talk about they want to be in a relationship, I always say, did you make space in your life for this person? You want a relationship, but did you make space in your life for this person? You understand? Right now, you're so used to the way you're used to. You're not making space for this relationship. You want it to fit. And there's parts of it that you need to come out of your closet and him come out of his closet so you guys can make a new space. But you can't move, okay, this is how I want it, this is how I want it, and then expect him to come in and jump through the hoops. Doesn't work like that. Does not work like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be I'm sorry. I'm literally just trying to learn how to do that with my mind. And you feel clingy. I'm not that clingy when I used to be. And it don't bother me. At first it was just, you know, on my nerves and that. It doesn't bother me like that anymore.
But it's showing, you know what he's doing for you? He's showing you where you've been and where you're going. Because he's showing you patterns. Like I used to be this, because it's a few times in this conversation, I was like that. I was like that. So he's showing you parts of you. You understand? And the parts of you that now that you've shifted, now you get to see how other people received it by the way you're receiving it. And why is he so clingy? He's clingy because he needs love. He's looking for love. He's looking for balance. And that was the same reason why you were so clingy, because you were looking for love. You were looking for balance. So when you see yourself in him, understand where he's at, and help him through that process the way you were helped through the process. You understand?
Yes, yeah, I understand. So, something. Okay. So, you really see us like, being a devil around? Because I did that.
Yeah, look. The only thing that's gonna fuck up this relationship is you. I'm just gonna be straight with you. The only thing that's gonna fuck this relationship up between you and him is you. Because here's the thing, and this is the part that I want you to understand. When you start to pick things apart, when you start to become discontent and unhappy in what you have, you're doing what your mom has done for many years. You didn't escape the habit. I just want you to recognize the habit and break it. You understand? Because if you look at your displeasure right now, you heard all of this come out your mother's mouth. And the hard part is, with that is that she's still with the people. You understand? So you make sure that you break that habit. Don't sit down there and sabotage your relationships because of your own displeasure. You have to work on you in order to get that displeasure out. Because it's not the outside world that you're working on. It's inside world that you're working on here. Okay? That's it. No, go ahead. And I don't want you to make an issue where there is none. And we not having you beat up nobody. So you know what it is? And this is rare for you. These are all the parts that he's bringing up to show you. You see? You don't need this anymore. You do not need this anymore. This is the work that we do. Because you notice that no matter what conversation we're having, I'm always bringing it back to you. I'm always putting that ball back in your court. I don't care what's going on. What are you doing? What are you focusing on? What is your energy about? Because you are the dictator of this. You are the one that's going to make it run smooth, make it hard. Because the energy that you're putting in it is energy that is going to emit. So don't put obstacles where there is none. Don't put garbage in your house. Take it out your house. You see what I mean? Don't pick on this boy because there's nothing wrong with him. Don't break him down and then you lose someone beautiful in your life because you broke him down. Because he will not sit there and let you break him down. You see someone called him stupid and he walked away from his job, for money, for whatever the fuck they were going to give to him. He was like, oh, okay, fuck you, and he left. So don't start to break him down, because if you start to break him down, he will leave. And guess what? It's going to be on you. It's not going to be on him. It's going to be on you. So when you're dealing with all of this stuff, I need you always checking yourself. Why am I bringing this up? What frustration am I dealing with inside of myself? What do I need to heal within me? These are the things that I want you focusing on. He is not your issue. Okay? Yeah, don't make an issue where there is none. You're breaking some generational curses with this. Let me tell you. I want you to see the pattern, and I want you to know what the pattern is, so that you do not continue the pattern. Okay? Who's that? Zion? Oh, no matter. First of all, Zion can get to you. We know Zion can get to you. I don't know why the fuck are you acting right now? Zion can get to you. And anytime he wants, Zion can get to you. You are only but a stone's throw away from Zion. Zion, he can run into you like Zion can manifest anytime he wants. So block or no block, Zion will get to you.
Okay, so we're a question now. What's their person? Why was that nation? That's crazy.
Yeah, but because you guys' connection is meant to be. You guys are meant to be in each other's lives. Even if it's just as friends to keep each other accountable and have someone that you can be real with. Because you can really say anything to Zion, and he could really say anything to you. But you both let your own walls get in the way of your relationship. You understand? But Zion is going to be in your life, and you are going to be in his. It doesn't matter. You guys can go left, right. You can go to the sun. He can go to the moon. You'll still come back in the middle. Zion is part of your energy field. So you know what I mean? Like you guys' energy will cross paths. And I mean, his name is Zion. So just that energy alone. If you just look at his name and you look at what Zion represents, you see what I'm saying? Every time he comes up, God is letting him know, I need you to walk through the Holy Land. I need you to walk through the holiness within yourself, which means I need you to get into inner standing. I need you to get into the Zion of your soul. You see what I mean? So whenever he comes up to awaken you. He's awakening you to another truth. I mean, the name carries weight. He may not understand the weight his name carries, but his name carries a weight with it. There's a responsibility that name Zion. It is meant to open your spiritual door. You just have to be able to walk through it. So every time he comes up, spiritual evolution. Come back. You're muffling right now. Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So I
I hate them damn headphones. But we ain't gonna talk about your headphones. Yes. What you manifest in people is a sense of neediness. you manifest a sense of needy. You understand? And not that you are a needy person, but you need to feel needed. So you literally manifest needy people. Because you do need to feel needed. You need to have a validation in the relationship. Otherwise, you don't feel like you need to even be there if you ain't got shit to do. You need a project in your relationship. You walk around the field and you like, oh, you got a broken wing. Take care of you. Well, babe, you do that. What you're doing is you're giving to people what it is you want back for yourself. Right? If you look at your relationship, you're looking for that. You're seeking that. That's what you need. You need that from your family. You need that, but you're not getting it. So you manifest people who need just like you. We only manifest ourselves, good, bad, or ugly, baby. So even the people that get on your nerves, yeah, that's you too. Even the people that get on your nerves, that's you. So you got some work to do. You have some self-communication that I want you to get into. So I sent you all those videos, right? He was getting into it, he was feeling good. You started selling fucking cars like a mad woman. I need you. I can every morning. You understand? I need you to make that part of your regime every morning. Every morning I'm on TikTok from 7 to 10 every morning. Every morning. So you can jump in, and that's what I do. We do we heal all the stuff, you get the blockages out the mind. Like this is the mission every day. You understand? So every damn day. So you can jump in. You see what I'm saying? And get that energy. You jumping in quick. You're right on my lives all the time. She just listening in the background. But it will benefit you because I need your mindset to get to that powerful position. You're still giving too much power to the world, and I need you to understand you are the only power, and the world is expressing how you feel about yourself. You understand? So get up on it, get in there. I'm gonna send you the link, and you can get up on this. And get yourself. But I need you listening every day. I need you getting your mindset right. It's vital that you get your mindset right. So I just shared my TikTok with you. Okay, so jump in there and get your energy up. I'm about to get up. Yes, ma'am. Okay. But I just want you getting into the right mindset. Once you get into the right mindset, babe, you will see that you are the one in control of your world. And so how everybody behaves is the perception you're putting out there. And the more you change your perception, is the more your world is going to change. Because then you won't manifest needy people anymore. You won't have that need anymore. Because you'll see the validation within yourself. You understand? No, I was talking to Max. What did you say?
I said we're waiting on the letter from the apartment. She didn't get it out. But she got the apartment.
Hold on, you're muffling again. You said 3-bedroom apartment?
Okay, I took you off my headphones.
Okay.
There's a 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. And she told me all I gotta do is change my light and my Wi-Fi.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And guess what? You're gonna give her, and you're gonna give her a little bit more than that.
No, I am.
You give her a little bit more than that. Yes, just make sure you always give her a little bit more. Because Jade's a very nice person, but she'll never tell you when she's stressed. So you want to make sure that you're just giving her a little bit more. So whatever she has to take care of, she got it. Because she'll never ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I told her I had my groceries right back.
I see you buying the food, so you guys are gonna live very well together.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You're gonna live very well together. But you still, the energy is still calling though, for you guys to move into a bigger space. Your brother is going to come live with you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. But I don't mind.
But step by step.
Right now.
Yeah, exactly. Step by step.
Crazy. You know, crazy about that. It's too weird there. We never get to. We never get to. I need to take the apartment.
Oh Lord. Mrs. Zion. Not by accident, babe. You ain't gonna be able to get rid of that boy, and he can't get rid of you. It is what it is. Y'all are faded.
That's hilarious. But okay. You don't talk now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Jack, make you.
It's like house girls or something.
Okay, so let's see you.
Alright, I'll see you soon.
All right, my love.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Your mind produce what you want.
My babies, yo.
Make your mind produce what you want. And I want to make this subject personal to you, and so I want each one to touch himself and say to yourself, I can make my mind produce what I want. Come on. I can make my mind produce what I want. I can make my mind produce what I want. Shout it. I can make my mind produce the good that I desire. You see, we're putting this lesson to work right away, and that's one of the distinctives in my ministry. I insist upon demonstration, not just simply teaching a lot of theory or a lot of philosophy. The stuff must work.
Glad I'm here, honey.
Ladies and gentlemen, your mind is always producing whatever you're getting now, whether it's good, bad, and different. Whether you like it or not, your mind is producing it.
Period. You are the production plant of your life.
My mind is the only producer in my experience. Together?
Say it.
And to say that my mind produces my experience is just another way of saying what the Bible says, quote, I am God and there is none beside me. I am being thought, thinking, awareness of being.
Y'all get it?
My mind produces my experience and nothing else. Let's hear it.
My mind produces my experience and nothing.
My thinking is the only thing that produces my experience of life.
My thinking is the only thing that produces my experience of life. Y'all stop.
And in this lesson, we're going to get to Reverend Ike's famous
Nobody has
factory
control
of
but
the
you.
mind chart. The very
Nobody.
title is interesting. The factory of the mind, indicating that the mind is always producing experience. My mind is the factory of my experience. Together?
My mind is the factory of my experience.
So you see, in this lesson, we're going to learn and put to work that which produces experience.
Yes.
Mind, thinking, consciousness, belief, conviction. I am.
I am.
And I'd like to repeat certain basic concepts at the very beginning of this session. Since we're talking about the law of mind and how it works, I would like to quote again from the Bible, Proverbs the 23rd chapter and the 7th verse, the statement of the law of mind. And let us read it together. As a man thinks, so is he.
What?
What did he say?
The rest of the Bible is a commentary on this statement. There are
As a man thinks, so is
66
he.
books in the canon of Christian scripture. But this statement is really what the whole thing is trying to tell us.
The whole thing.
Encapsulated here in the words
that
from
one statement.
Proverbs, the 23rd chapter, the 7th verse. Let us repeat these words again. As a man thinks, so is he.
Period.
Let's put it into the first
You
person
can't
of the
run
statement.
from it.
As I think, so am I. Come on, tell yourself that. As I think, so am I. The second time, as I think, so am I. Again, as I think, so am I.
So am I.
My
Put it in the chat.
thinking has produced my experience.
420. My thinking has produced my experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, this statement, as a man thinks, so is he, is the law of laws, as represented in the book of Revelation by Jesus as the Lord of Lords. There are many secondary factors in your experience. But all other factors in your experience of life are secondary factors. The first factor, first cause, is indicated in the statement, as a man thinks, so
Is
he. That's the beginning and the end, the first and the last.
appreciate you, Molly. Thank you.
It is the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am the Lord, I change not. This is the rock
Y'all better know something. Y'all
upon which the church, the temple of God, is built. The law of mind, the law of thought. This is the one thing that never changes.
y'all. That's it.
You can take this one law and change everything by it and with it, but the law itself, what? Never changes. So if you're looking for something that never moves, you see, this is again why it's a rock, because what? It never moves.
As I think.
In front of one of my houses is
So
this
am
massive
I.
rock.
Period.
Huge, massive rock. And it never moves.
I want you guys to understand the power of that. As you think, so you are. When you are looking at yourself and you're looking at your life and you're looking at your circumstances, you do have a judgment. You are passing judgment all the time. That's why that statement, judge not, let ye be judged. Because you pass so much judgment on yourself all day, every day. Every time you call yourself something negative, you're passing a judgment on yourself. And as you think, so you become. And not only as you think, so you become, but as you think, I become what you think too. So if you're thinking that I'm no good, guess what I'm going to be to you. Not to everybody else, by the way. I'm just going to be that to you. If you think I'm indecisive, if you think that I'm a liar, if you think that whatever you think about me is what is going to happen in your life through me. So as you think, so am I. That doesn't fall just on you. So the way you're thinking about yourself, you are passing judgment on you, which means it's easy for you to pass judgment on me. If you find yourself in a cycle, now it's easy for you to now put that cycle on me. Oh, well, you try to get your shit together, so now you need me to get my shit together. You try to get money, so now you need me to get money. Whatever it is, but here's the thing. You cannot put an energy on me that just because you're doing it and you don't feel like I'm doing it in the same way, same alignment, in that same speed that you're doing it, you don't get to take away my growth. You don't get to take away my evolution. You don't get to pigeonhole me. You don't get to put me behind. Because remember, at the end of the day, it was the tortoise that won the race, not the hare. It was the one that took his time, that went through the journey. He didn't rush the journey. He didn't try to look at everything and say, "Oh, I need to fix you, and I need to do that." You're working. The hare is working with the outside world, while the tortoise is working with the inside. Look at the energy of the two. The tortoise, when he got tired, when he didn't feel like it no more, he walked with his house. He just put himself in and take a rest. The rabbit is running all over the place trying to figure out, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I want you guys to know that as you think, so you are. So if you are thinking that you're no good, that you're wrong, I don't care what you're giving your power to. Here's the thing. Whether it's love, health, addiction, whether it's family, whether it's just your children, or there's so many things that we have extensions of ourselves that we are giving power to, especially in the negative. And I need you guys to take that energy back. I need you guys to put yourselves back into a state of alignment. You know, one of the things that I had to do some drug classes at one point in my life. One day I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I ain't telling y'all that today, but I'm gonna tell y'all the drug story. At one point, I had to go, and I had to, and I only ever smoke weed, y'all. Just by the way, I've never really done, I ain't never go with white boys, or the cracks and that. I never went with none of those things. I smoked some weed, but I was in a situation where, now I'm in this program because I was always suicidal. That was the problem. And being suicidal, it was something that always pulled me into some kind of program, some kind of something, because it was always something was always trying to save my life. So I ended up in this program, and having to speak about my reasons why I smoke and this and that, and just moving like. Okay, I'm an addict, and cross that out. And the thing that I noticed is that the affirmations that I kept on having to say were ones that were actually attaching these energies more onto me than helping me to release it. It's like when you go to AA and these type of things, you have to call yourself an addict. You have to tell yourself this. That you are an alcoholic, that you are these things. So you're still claiming that on yourself. As I think, so am I. So if you gotta keep running around telling everybody that you're an alcoholic, guess what the fuck is going to stay in your spirit? If you keep telling yourself you're an addict, what do you think you're putting in your spirit on a daily basis? Break that energy. Start to call yourself something else. Yes, you might have struggled with the drink. You might have struggled with sex. Because there's a lot of addictions, people. Please don't think that addictions is only drugs. Addiction is not just drugs. There's people who are addicted to sex. They call them maniacs. There's people who are addicted to food. There's people who are addicted to feeling safe. There's people who are addicted. There's women who are addicted to being pregnant. They don't actually want the fucking kids. They like the feeling of being pregnant. So they're always pregnant. But when the kids come, the father takes care of the kid. They just want the pregnancy. You can get addicted to a lot of things in your life that you would not even understand. And some of y'all are addicted to weird shit. Don't think. Like there's people that like addicted to biting their nails. That's addicted to pulling their hair. I have a girl from mine, she just sits there and she just does this. Her hair is long, beautiful. Not this patch though, because she just keeps doing this. I got about three girlfriends that do that. They just sit there and they just pull that fucking hair, and then they be like, oh my God, I'm sorry, your hair's all over your house. Bitch, stop pulling it. If you stop pulling at yourself, if you stop ripping at yourself, if you stop doing all that negativity to yourself, if you stop ripping away at you, guess what, baby? You wouldn't deal with half the shit that you deal with. But as I think, so am I. Hey, Rancho. Hey, Danny. Welcome, y'all. Addicted, some people, yes. And I realized that the more I had to say that I'm addicted to this, and I'm this, and that, and I'm this, and all these things. Remember the power of I am is very important. And so for me, now I release. I'm free. Oh, you addicted? No, I'm not. I ain't addicted to shit. I'm addicted to life. I'm addicted to loving me. I'm addicted to expressing peace, happiness, and joy. I'm addicted to those things. But those energies, yes, those 12 steps, those things that, as much as it puts that person in a level of accountability, responsibility, it also keeps making you wear something on your back that you're trying to release. You can't keep calling yourself an addict and expect to break addictive nature. It's impossible. You cannot keep calling yourself a thing and do not become the thing. Once you are calling yourself that thing, you become the thing.
You call yourself a fanatic, you're going to consistently bring addict behavior to your forefront. You cannot help it. You cannot help but bring all of this energy to the forefront. It is up to you to take that accountability, responsibility, and know what the hell you say about yourself. Know that when you open your mouth and you say those words, I am, be careful. This is not a fucking joke. This is not a game. This is not something you can play with. Whatever you put the words I am on, it's going to give it to you. You're going to get it. And you have to put yourself in a place where even if you're not sure in what direction you're going, that you keep yourself going by just that simple statement right there. I am always healing. I'm always evolving. I'm always moving forward. I'm always gaining clarity in my life. I am always. All you have to do is just start to claim the right things. And when you're looking at me, make sure that you're saying the right shit about me, please. Make sure that you're putting the right energy about me. So when you say you are, you better be saying the right stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine last night, and he just kept on like, and I realized I'm gonna have to talk to him about this. Like I'm gonna have to really talk to him about it. Because we just reconnected, you know what I mean? So like in reconnecting, I'm like the man that I met, and the man that I hear speaking is two different fucking people. What happened? Baby, what happened? Next time I speak to him, I'm just gonna ask him, what the fuck happened? How did you become this pessimistic and cynical? Especially where you're concerned. How? Because you know it's like he just kept on saying, I was such a genius that I made a mistake, and I was such a genius, and you utilizing the word genius, and I think you're a genius, and you're utilizing it in a way to demean yourself. Stop that shit. You are always evolving. You are always healing. You are always shifting. You are always taking that mustard seed of faith and moving something. You are either moving a mountain into your way, or you're moving it out of your path. Remember that three is automatically going to take you up, no matter where you're going. You understand that three? Those thoughts, that energy that you're putting out there, that three is always in manifestation. It's always going to take you up. But that six, see when you get to that six energy, that six energy is either another connection to the plateau, or you're going to go back down. That's six. Whatever you're bringing into the material world, it's either going to elevate you or bring you down. If you are feeling down right now, I need to get back to your three. This is your three. Your three is a connection that you have with what you speak about to yourself. Because what you're speaking to yourself, you're speaking to the universe. You are not in your head alone. Every fucking thought is heard. Every thought is producing a product. Your mind is a factory. And everything that you think is producing. What are you producing? Everything in your life is a production. Everything. From your breakfast to your outfit, to the thing you're talking on, the thing you're walking on. Everything is a production. Everything has been created. What are you creating? And you don't get to blame the outside world because so as I think, so am I. Which means as I think, so are you. Whatever it is that you are thinking about, you are getting. I want people to understand. This is not a hard fucking concept to grasp. The concept of what I think I get is not a hard concept to grasp.
what is hard in that is that your scope is shit. Your thinking is thinking. You think garbage, so you get garbage. And you yourself don't know how to think any better. Because you're not allowing yourself to listen to the very soul in you that tells you that you are good. That tells you that you are wonderful. That tells you don't worry about nothing. I got your back. You don't listen to that, but you listen to all the garbage. And then attribute it to yourself. And then share that shit with the world. Share your hate. Share your lack. Share your abuse. Why are we sharing it? Someone was spanking you when you were a child and you didn't like it. And now you come and you're the bully? Someone sexually abused you when you were a child and now you're the abuser? You didn't like it when it was happening to you. You think what now that you're doing it all of a sudden it's fucking okay? You didn't like it when it was happening to you. You knew that something was wrong with it then. And now you want to build up what? To make you feel like what is happening is okay? No. It's not. As I think, so am I. You think you broke, you gonna be broke forever. You think that you ain't shit, you'll never do nothing. Whatever it is that you are putting out there, I want you to know if you don't like any facet of your life, think different. All you're being asked to do is think differently. Put a different energy on yourself, folks. There's nothing wrong with that. And when you guys start to understand the power of what I think I become, then this right here will make fucking so much sense to you. That you're only poor because you have a broke mindset. And I don't care in what area you're poor. Look, your mind is caged. If you didn't cage your mind and your love and your health and your wealth and your whatever the fuck it is, your mind is caged. The only reason why you're poor in that area of your life is because your mindset towards it is broken. The only forgiveness that you need is the forgiveness that you need to give to yourself. You need to start talking to you right, looking at you right, seeing you for something valuable because nobody's going to be able to do that for you. Jesus ain't coming back. Jesus is right here, right now. Right here, looking at you in your face. Looking at you saying, hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. Go in the mirror and look. Go in the mirror and look. Jesus is like, I'm right here. Why do you guys keep waiting for me to come back? I told you. I told you I would never leave you or forsake you. Why the fuck are you waiting for me to come back? I told you I was never leaving you. So you think I left? You think the message that I came to bring? You think I took it back? I didn't take the shit back. You guys might have put it on another shelf, but I didn't take back the message. I told you. I told you I am the way, I am the truth, I am the light. I told you that is the representation of our Father. And yet you guys are waiting for me to come back to fix the shit. I'm not coming back to fix your shit. I'm not coming back to fix your problems. You guys already crucified for the problems you had that 2,000 years ago. You crucified for the shit that you was going through 2 years ago. Hello? 2,000 years ago. And you guys want me to come back now? Because you're doing the same shit? And what you think I'm expecting different results? I can't expect different results if you guys are doing the same shit. Because everybody that God has sent to you, you have crucified in some way or form. You crucify you crucify your artists. You guys be crucifying everybody.
Kanye came and told y'all slavery was a choice, and y'all took him down. Because when he realized, oh shit, it's about the power of the mind. He was like, well, you guys don't even realize what you still there. 90% of y'all ain't free. Because why is it only 1% that has all the world's wealth? What? Even if we say 10%. What the fuck is the rest of y'all 90% doing? What the fuck is the rest of y'all 90% doing? Y'all give that 10% so much power that you guys are sitting down sucking egg. What? And y'all want Jesus to come back to do what? Hello? Is my mic working? What the fuck y'all want Jesus to come back to do? What, get crucified again? When I came and told you what Jesus was saying, y'all tried to crucify my ass. Y'all tried to take the fuck down. Call him a charlatan. Y'all sued him for tried to sue him for millions of dollars. Every week he was in court. Y'all tried to crucify the shit out of Icaz. And he wasn't doing a fucking thing. All he was doing was telling you the power of God is in you. They still trying to ruin his name now. The man has been dead since 2009, and they still trying to tell people coming on my live talking about, oh, he was a charlatan, oh, he was a liar. What? Do you even listen to anything the fucking man says? Because if you listen to anything that I said, if you listen to anything that I said, you wouldn't be where you at now. You wouldn't be wondering, curious. Whenever people tell me, I'd be like, you ain't even fucking doing the work. You're not doing the work. You listening. You hearing? I don't even know which one. I don't even know which one people be doing anymore. I don't think they're listening or hearing. I think it goes in one ear and comes out the other. Because once you start to actually do this work, fuck yeah, there's accountability and responsibility that comes from you. You're damn right. You gotta start learning how to watch the words. You can't just say whatever you want. You can't just talk shit about you. When I say talk to me fucking nice, I mean that. Your soul screams at you. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Just talk to me nice. A tiny piece of the ocean is that successful people do the things that the unsuccessful people don't want to do. Yes. They do. Successful people do the things. They do the work. They go out there. They do. I listened to a billionaire say, the reason why I became a billionaire is because I did everything I didn't want, everything I didn't like to do. Everything I didn't want to do, I did. I didn't want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning, but I got up. I didn't want to have to work fucking 6 days a week, but I did it. I didn't want to have to do a lot of things. I wanted to be able to sleep. I wanted to be able to go on vacation. I wanted to be able to do a lot of shit. I couldn't get the opportunity to do that. You know why? Because I had shit I needed to get done. Especially if I wanted the billions. Especially if I wanted to get to that place. And the only way I can get to that place is if I do what it is that I don't want to do. And a lot of people, so they much prefer to take the easy road. Oh, well, you know, I'm just gonna... Yo. It's meant to be easy. But I want you to know, climbing a mountain, no matter how much equipment you have, gonna put you through some shit. Gonna put you through some endurance. You're gonna have to work. But they will make the road so easy if you just listen. If you just listen, you wouldn't have to work. It's done for you. Successful people listen really good. They really do. Because you could always tell the people who don't listen.
could always tell. Got a president right now. Woo! That motherfucker's ears was only tuned to him. And so I am that I am, and you guys got to get that together. It is time that you start taking the hefty responsibility of getting that together. Nobody is the fault of your shit. Nobody is to blame for your life. Nobody is to blame for your circumstances. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your friends, not your neighbors, not your fucking kids, not your job, not nobody. It's you. Anything that you are unhappy with in your life, anything that you want to change, anything you want to heal, anything you want to shift, you deal with you first. And you will find that when you start to actually take the shit off of everything, the power that you end up getting out of it is intense, it's immense. It takes you to a different plateau in your life. And when you start to move from that space, then you find yourself in such a beautiful alignment. The most wonderful alignment. But it starts with you first. And if you're not willing to take those steps, then fuck off. Straight up. Don't blame me. And please don't blame God. I stop waiting for Jesus to come and do it. Because he's not coming back to do this shit for y'all. Y'all crucified him once. Fuck, you think he gonna come back and let y'all crucify him again? Everybody they said y'all crucified. Y'all talk shit about. Why the fuck would I want to come back and do that when y'all don't even like yourselves? Still, figure yourselves out, and then your life will figure itself out just as fast.
Our lesson topic is the psychology of praise in personal relationships. Of course, we've dealt with that before, and we're going to deal with it again.
Again.
The text is from the 34th Psalm, the very first verse. It's a very wonderful praise in itself. And I'm going to have you just shout it back at me. I will bless the Lord at all times.
Bless the Lord at all times. Not just sometimes.
His praise
All the time.
shall continually be in my mouth. That's a mouthful, isn't it?
And sometimes it is.
And maybe a few times during the day you don't feel like praising.
Sometimes you feel like cussing people out.
You may bump into a few unknown people that may make you feel like doing something else. But listen to this, and let's say it again. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Oh, to get a mouthful of praise. Say that.
Mouthful of praise. Oh, to get a mouthful of praise.
There was one hymn writer that said, oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing my great Redeemer's praise, the glories of my God and King, the triumphs of his grace. But now, just because you don't have 1,000 tongues, that's no reason to say, well, since I haven't got 1,000 tongues, I won't bother. How about the one that you got? Folks can stir up enough trouble with that one. Folks can stir up enough confusion with that one. If you could just put that to praising God. Oh, you can stir up a whole lot of goodness, can't you? So you don't need 1,000 tongues. So just praise God with the one that you've got. And we're talking about the psychology of praise in personal relationships.
That's praise, by the way.
The very first sentence says, practice and develop this conscious and subconscious greeting toward everyone. And that greeting is, let's read it together, I praise God the good in you and in me, beloved child of God. Now, it may not always be easy to say that. Certainly not to the intellect.
There's some people you don't feel like you can say that, but everybody represents.
But notice what is happening here. First of all, you're recognizing the presence of God in yourself, and you're recognizing the presence of God in another. And I think this is a silent greeting that you can give to everyone. I praise God, the good in you and in me, beloved child of God. And believe it or not, there's some good in everybody, even in you.
Even the wickedest person has somebody that they love, or they
As
love,
mean as you can be
even the
sometimes.
meanest, wickedest
And
person.
even me, Lord, even me.
I praise God. That's the God in you.
I like that little saying that says there is so much good in the worst of us, and so much bad in the best of us, that it hardly pays any of us to talk about the rest of us. Now, I don't know whether that's negative or positive, but you can get whatever you want to out of it. And I don't know whether it pays any of us to talk about the rest of us.
Listen to this. I had to get back to it. There is so much good in the worst of us, and so much bad in the best of us, that it hardly pays any of us to talk about the rest of us. Oh, fuck.
Now, I don't know whether that's
That
negative
part
or
right
positive,
there.
but you can get whatever you want to out of it. And they're going to write that on the board. You're going to write that on the board, aren't you? Well, I'll repeat it again, and just think about it. There is so much good in the worst of us, and so much bad in the best of us, that it hardly pays any of us to talk about the rest of us. Now you see? All right. Now,
We all live in glass houses.
practice and develop this subconscious attitude. And this is a quote from Reverend Ike.
We all got
In
glass in our house.
everyone his face
Everybody.
I see. Now you can't see that just with the physical eyes. You have to see that with the spiritual eyes. And you are to praise others verbally and or silently as the occasion permits. Naturally, while we're here, we can praise each other verbally and loudly because we're here in this one understanding. But of course, when you're in public places and so on, I just suggest that you silently greet the bus driver like this when you get on the bus, if you're going to take the bus going home. And just silently say to the bus driver, I praise God, the good in you and in me, beloved child of God. And begin to think of other people as God's beloved children. Mornings when I'm jogging, I silently greet the people whom I meet as I'm jogging. Like, good morning, beloved child of God. And those who speak out loudly, I speak out loudly too. Good morning, and silently I add what? Beloved child of God. I was out on the boardwalk jogging the other morning, and there's a gentleman that I see out there whenever I'm out there, sitting on the bench every day. So I spoke, and he spoke back. He finally said, and so I finally said to him, I said, come on and do a couple of miles with me. He said, I can't run. He says, I'm a much older man than you are. Well, you know, the intellect got in there and started meddling. The intellect said, no, you sure can't run sitting down on that bench. Right away, I just crossed it out. I said, okay, all right, intellect, sit down. You're rocking the boat. You see, you got to watch it because the intellect will pass judgments. And what did Jesus say? Judge not, because with the same judgment you shall be judged again. See, if I mess around and pass a judgment like that, then I could be sitting on the same bench with him, holding the other end down.
That part right there.
That would be the judgment back on me. See, sometimes people says, I wonder why I have to cry sometimes. What kind of judgments are you passing? See, your judgments are always coming back on you. See, so I had to get that intellect straight. Well, the intellect went to work on that man. See, no, you sure can't run. Sitting down on that bench, holding that bench down. So I had to get us, wait, whoop, hold it.
Hold
What
it.
medal?
Yes, ma'am.
I started to ask all the medalists to raise their hands.
Yes.
Watch it. Don't mentally meddle people. Don't do it outwardly or inwardly. So I caught that. Well, I won't put it that way. How many have ever caught yourself mentally meddling somebody and had to straighten it out real fast? You see? I just confessed one of my times to you, see. But to meddle that man. So, the answer to Job's age-old question, why do the righteous suffer? Sometimes the righteous suffer because they meddle other folks. See, now to look at what I just described to you, that experience I had the other morning while running, it looked like a very harmless sort of thing. I didn't say it outwardly to the man. But you see, it was a judgment. And we're dealing with the Lord of the law of mind. All of your judgments are going to come back and materialize in you.
All of your fucking judgments against yourself.
Make no mistake about it. And I don't care if your judgments are factually correct. Your judgments may be factually correct. You see, my judgment is factually correct. No, you sit down. I'm sitting on that bench, holding that bench down every day. I need the intellect God on him, you see, because I see him out there every day. Crossing, man. So go on and meddle there, and as I say, the judgment could come back before you know it. I'd be out there sitting on the other end of the bench.
I love that.
So watch your judgments and stay out of other people's business.
What mind your fucking business, boy?
Don't get mixed up in other people's business.
Don't judge
Talking about
me.
how
Don't
terrible
worry
folks
about
are,
what
even
the
if they
fuck
are
I'm doing. Get
terrible.
mine.
Watch it, withhold your judgment, and you won't have to suffer. What did I say?
Don't judge my
And you see, people who are religiously righteous are the most judgmental and meddlesome people on the face of the earth. And I see that other judge, I just made it.
judgy as fuck.
Let's see, can I put it in a non-judgmental way? It's like I heard a couple of ministers on television one day out in California, you know, and they were discussing money and prosperity, and then they got on Reverend Ike's case. And then one of them realized what they were doing. He said, now you see, we're passing judgment. Now, so let me see if I can state this in a non-judgmental
I don't
way.
judge you for what you got.
Very religious people can be.
Yes.
Can sometimes be.
The church wasn't working for me. I like
The most judgmental and meddlesome people on the face of...
I'm good.
But here is the great secret, and don't take eternity to learn this.
I don't need
Every
building for
sin that you judge, you will partake of the punishment of that sin.
Oh, fuck.
Once you judge it,
You hear what he said?
you have put yourself in line to share the punishment, the results. That's why the Master taught us that rule of mind science. Judge not that you be not judged. The same judgment that you measure out to other people, you will be judged again with that same judgment. So you see, if you go around judging, beloved child of God, that's a judgment too, you know, isn't it? But what kind of judgment is that? Righteous judgment.
Yes.
You're acting like an SOB,
Point
but a
finger.
beloved child.
Yes. It doesn't matter. These days for me, it doesn't matter what you
So I'm not going to judge the SOB. What am I going to judge? Beloved
child of God. I'm just like,
And you see that judgment will come back.
I literally start talking to God like, ooh,
You will get to the point that after a while, all of your relationships will be on the level of beloved child of God. It takes a little working for a while. I'm not telling you it's going to happen overnight, especially since you've been dealing with SOBs. You've been making that judgment, all sorts of judgment. But you turn the thing around if you keep working with what? Beloved child of God. And that's a good judgment to make with everybody that you have to deal with. You silently go somewhere looking for a job. You go in the bank to do business. Silently give that greeting. You see, you're giving that greeting spirit to spirit, subconscious to subconscious. Do you know something? Everybody knows what you subconsciously think of him. Everybody knows subconsciously what you think about him.
Yep. If I
Even
don't
with the
like
grin
you,
on
you
your face, they
fucking
know
know.
subconsciously.
Conscious and subconscious. You know. And if I don't like you,
So let's practice judging
I
righteous
work really
judgment.
diligently on
And remember this, you are not
why
called
don't I
upon to
like
judge other
what are
people's
you
sins.
bringing up in me?
So say this, I am not called upon to judge other people's sins. You see, the wages of sin is what? So if you don't want to share in the wages, don't judge it. But the gift of God is eternal life.
I am not sitting here putting myself in the place of judging you. Because once you start to judge and you start to give that power away as if it's dangerous. Yeah, you go ahead. You want to show me something? All right. This better be good, Esther. Let me see if I can. Hold on. All right, y'all. You know, I don't normally invite people up in the middle of the live. So go ahead. Go ahead, Esther.
I was talking with the mic closed. That shit only happens to me. Seriously, I'm a clown. I'm a serious clown, just like my horse. My horse.
Hello. No. We're not claiming that. Unless you got on a big red nose and floppy shoes right now. We're not claiming it.
Almost.
Thank you.
Now, okay, on a serious note, I'm going to share something that goes along with what you just shared from Reverend Ike. It's best not to judge, but I know you might not like the but it's good to know ourselves truly and how it works, the judgment, because often enough it's linked to a past trauma. And our nervous systems are out of whack. So if we regulate our nervous system and understand that the inner child in us had protection, that now that we've grown up, we can take care of us. We can take care of us ourselves. You know, we are grown now. So there's this shift just to say, okay, don't judge. You need to grow in not judging. It needs to integrate in not judging by understanding that where does the judging come from? Because it's a program also. We are so conditioned and programmed into behaving in certain ways, thinking a certain way, reacting a certain way. That's that nervous system that's out of whack. It's not regulated, so we're constantly in the reactive mode. Constantly reacting, judging.
Because of what you eat. It's a lot of things. Our nervous system is off whack because of there's a lot of things that's bringing it off whack. I mean, most of what brings your alignment out of whack is just the food that you put in your body. The fact that you guys drink more juice than you drink water, that you take a salt out of your diet, but you put sugar in. Like the things that we are doing is what's throwing our nervous system off whack. You know, wearing certain things, doing certain things like. You wearing polyester all day, you're in a plastic bag, your body's not breathing, you're not getting the air. For all the women who run around in lace panties and the lycra stretch panties, you wonder why your vagina's always itching and oozing and doing fucking things and smells like fish and all these things because you literally have a plastic bag on your nash and your pum can't breathe. Like these are things like and here's the thing, it throws off your pH, it throws off your energy. You know, when you're sleeping in your bed, you're supposed to sleep on cotton sheets. It costs a lot, but you'll never have to buy a set of sheets again. If you buy linen sheets, and linen costs more than cotton, but guess what? You'll never have to buy a set of sheets again, ever. Because that's you understand the alignment of what is and this is why we have to get back to the conversation of self because when we get back to the conversation of self then the alignment of all the stuff that the world is pouring down on our heads will no longer have that power, will no longer have that precedent in our lives. But once we, and this is why for me, if you guys notice, I don't even give the world's mind the power because it's only about what are we doing. Because if I focus on them, then we ain't. The element of how your progression ends up coming through is like, whoa. But when you start to get back to yourself, then you start to see that everything that the days and the dems are doing, it's to just keep you away from the truth of your own power. Keep you away from the power of I am. That's why they told you that words will never hurt you. And then gave you give you shows, give you cartoons, give you all kinds of stuff to make sure that they utilize your words against you. Put it in your songs, put it in. And it's not just a distraction. A distraction is something that will, like me doing this is a distraction. But you can still see. You see what I mean? But this is to program you away from yourself. This is a way to be able to keep you as a sheep and not as a shepherd. And so we're not distracted at all. There is a level of programmation. Right? Because everything in you is and here's the thing. You're programmed against yourself. Because everything outside of you is telling you don't like you. The whole beauty industry, the whole fashion industry, everything outside of you, even the food industry. The food industry gears everything towards certain people. If you notice when they want to sell a salad, you ain't never seen no man in no fucking commercial eating no salad. You ever seen a man eating a salad in a commercial? No. I wonder why. But when they want to sell a big piece of juicy steak, who did they sell that to? If you notice, all the meat products has middle names. Big Hungry Man, Brawny, like even paper towels. Like the things that there is levels of when they're showing you strength and they're showing you power, they put a male energy behind it. When they want sensitivity and they want softness and they want subservientness, they put a feminine energy behind it. Because they're telling women, we have to take you out of your power, and men, we have to get you into a state of control. We need you to control these ladies so that they don't get their power back. This is why for me, with certain things, I started using men products over women's products. I started using men's deodorant over female deodorant. I started using certain things that are geared more towards men
because I realized that those energies actually keep me in alignment with where I want to go over me using the stuff that is geared towards females, which is tied towards weakness and keeping you in a subservient level. So I started switching up my shit. And I realized, like, man, since I started using men's deodorant, boy, I haven't smelled a funk since. It's like, wow. I'm like, man, shit. Yep. Between Mr. Clean and Summer Lee, if you get it, I need it. You fucking get it. You get it. And look at Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean is Mr. Clean kind of sexy though. You know Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean cute as fuck, ain't he? He bald as shit. His body cell looking all tough. Looking all strong and shit. I want a Mr. Clean in my life. Give me a little sexy baldy, baby. I want him to. All right, let me stop. I do like a baldy. I ain't playing about that. But that energy, that energy is serious. And the thing, they literally just stopped taxing women on maxi pads. Within the last few years, they just stopped taxing us on something that they know we need. Without fail, we got to buy this shit. And you were taxing us on it as if it's not a necessity. This is a fucking necessity. This ain't no, if I don't have it, it doesn't matter. No. It would be a bloody city if we didn't have it. Y'all wouldn't be able to sit down nowhere. And trust and believe, women line themselves. So it would just not good for the world. I'm going to tell you right now. It's a necessity. And the things, we've been divided by these are the things. We've been divided by a lot of things. We've been so much stuff. You understand? As like we've been put in so many alignments to throw off our nervous system. Because as long as they keep us in a state of division, then we will not remember that we are fucking one. Because woman and man is in both. Man is in both. And so you would think that we are in this moving away. But as long as we keep breaking man down, we suffer. Because we are a big part of who he is. And so when you start to regulate yourself, because this is where it all comes back to you ladies. It all comes back to us. When we start to regulate ourselves, when we as each individual starts to put that power back into you and you take all your shit back, everything starts to flow from there. Everything starts to flow from there. Well, we're just going to switch up today because we just going to go with it. Guys got stuff to say, let's talk. Adriana? Can you hear you? Oh, dropped out. All right. You guys have to just work on this element of you. And when you start working on this element of you, everything else starts to flow. Is there something else you want to add, Esther? Before I drop this icon?
Thank you for asking. You're too kind. No, just that regulation of the nervous system in any way, shape, or form. It's all good to me. Just as long as people start to understand that the imperative thing about the regulation is so important, because once we have a regulated nervous system, we are much more relaxed and everything can flow easier in our lives because there's not that much resistance.
That's right.
When we are calmer and when we are more relaxed, and everything is just,
In flow.
and then all can come to us because we are magnetic beings,
Yep.
magnetic electric. So we just pull, we just weave right into everything.
Yes.
So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, honey. You know, this is the key of the work that's being done here on a daily basis. It's about working on getting your power back. Working on getting you to regulate your nervous system and your stuff. Because here's the thing, as we say these affirmations and as we open up the doors to these different energies that's coming, it's going to. You say the next title of the song. You see, there you go. You just manifested the song title right there. and this here's the thing, Esther, and the power of what you're doing, with the music, and you will be back up here in about I'd say 30 minutes. So finish your bath and all that. When you are in this place of alignment. What you're doing right now with the music is you are regulating your nervous system. You are sharing that with us, which is helping us to regulate our nervous system because the music is going along with the binary beats that actually allows us to flow. Right? It's not going against the grain. It's not doing this to our nervous system. It's doing this. It's allowing for things to just flow. You see? And so all of that is bringing up stuff in you as you create. And this is the power that we all have. I want you guys to know when you're cooking your food, when you're doing hair, when you're singing a song, or you're creating, or you're sewing, or whatever it is, every single one of you guys have some phenomenal talent that you may not recognize. But you do have a phenomenal talent in there. Whether it's cleaning, it doesn't matter what it is. When you start to allow yourself to move in that essence, it will open up everything in you and free you. And it's funny, I talked about cooking and then the chef shows up in the place. You guys are like the perfect alignment. I swear to you, you guys are the perfect alignment. And when you guys see your hand, you see your energy. Like for me, I always tell people my hands are such a great gift. Besides my mind and my mouth. Fellas. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I don't even know why I say shit. I used to hang out with way too many guys back in the day. I'm like, our mouth is tight. I put my teeth out. No, just play my teeth is in. And you gotta learn. You gotta learn how to laugh too. Like you gotta learn how to laugh at yourself, man. Like, oh my God, if you laughter is when I say the best medicine. Like it really is. You got to learn how to laugh at yourself, laugh at life. And say the shit. Say the shit sometimes. Like even when I'm at work, I don't give a fuck. They gonna talk about Tasha, that's inappropriate. Whatever. It's inappropriate, right? Me the fuck up for being inappropriate. I don't care. I'm still gonna be inappropriate. I don't be inappropriate, men and women. Everybody gonna get it. You think I was only doing them? No, I'm coming at you too. Everybody getting it. You better catch this adult in the window. And let yourself find yourself in a place where everyone of your natural talents, passions, and interests. You're letting it heal you. You're letting it work through you. And you're just sharing it with others. All this Ike stuff that you see me doing right here, I do this every day anyway. I was doing this anyway for years by myself. And I was like, well, let me join in with these people. Let me get some of this good shit that's changing my life.
Because when he say you can't lose with the stuff he used, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. You will find yourself in a power place when you stop. You have to stop. You gotta stop beating up on yourself. You gotta stop saying funny shit to yourself. Like you got to stop. You have to put yourself back into a power position. Take your vote and cast it for you. Put your mask on. Do you right. Love yourself. You said you want to teach people how to get their power back? You're going to teach them how to get their power back? You don't want to. You already are. El mundo. ¿Cómo está Bella? You're already teaching them. What do you mean? Nah, fuck that. Here's the thing. You already there. See, I want you guys to understand. Your power, when you say, I want to get my power back, I don't want you guys to think you got to go looking for it. I don't want you to think that it's in some closet somewhere. God hid it from you somewhere. Now, when you say you get your power back, all you're doing is remembering you got the fucking power. All you're doing is plugging back your lamp into the socket. That's all you're doing. When you going to look for your power, it's because you did this to yourself. You literally just plug yourself out. You were like, I believe the world's mind. So yeah, I'm going to believe that. I'm going to believe everything they said about me. I'm going to live my life by what they said I'm supposed to do. By them. Nah, fuck that. When you get your power back, all you do is plug it back in. So when somebody says something funny, like, what the fuck you said? They're like, oh shit. You don't talk like that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do talk like that. Because I just said what I said. What the fuck you just said to me? I was playing. Oh, you playing now? Oh, you playing now? Yeah, I don't play. So in the future, don't play with me. You want to play with somebody? Go play with somebody else. I'm not the one. Okay? I let you get away with it for long enough. It stops today. Thank you. And that's it. When you get your power back, you're not going and looking. All you're doing is plugging in. It's an instant thing. I'm going to stop saying, get my power back, and say, I have my power now. Okay, that's what we're going to do. All right? I'm putting it in the chat. This is what we're going to say from now. I have my power right now. You ain't going to look for shit. You ain't going to go find it. I have it right now. Like, I have my power now. I have it right now. It's with me right now. Fuck going and I'm getting my power back. Fuck those words. We're taking those words and we're throwing that shit out. Because it's still confusing people. It's still making people think that they have to go find something. You ain't got to go find a fucking thing. I have my power right now. That's going to be the affirmation from now on. Fucking get my, I'm going to get my power back. No, because it ain't going nowhere. It didn't leave. The transformer was still there. You just unplugged from it. Real quick. Fucking get your power back. I have my power right now. From now on, that's what we say. Okay, so we here, get your power back, you going to go like, where you going to go find that shit? You got it. Right now. Anytime you hear somebody say, I'm going to get my power back, you tell them, no, baby, you got your power right now. Use it right now. You ain't got to wait. You ain't got to put it on mail order. You ain't got to ask nobody for the shit. No, it's yours right now. Plug in, baby. Transformer is waiting for you to blow this thing up. It's waiting for you to just be happy with yourself. Be ignited with yourself. Alive with yourself. You ain't got to get this shit back. You got it right now. Fuck it. We throwing that affirmation away. You see how something that could be positive could still have you feeling lack? Because when you say you got to get it back, a lot of people be like, oh my God, where the fuck am I going to find this power from? Where am I going to get this power from? Did someone take it? Nah. Nope. You ain't got to get shit back. I have it right now. right now, in this moment. I am power. I am powerful. I'm the definition of plugging in. That's going to bring you guys into a different mindset where you're not feeling like you have to go looking for something. This ain't your keys. You ain't got to go looking for them bitches. You ain't got to go look for your keys. If you notice when you're looking for your keys, you ain't going to find them. You don't find them when you're looking. You find it when you let go and you relax. You'll never find it when you're looking and you're scratching. And most of the time it was sitting right under your nose. And when you relax, you go back to that same first place that you went to that you couldn't see it and it's sitting right there. I have all my power and it is activated. And I utilize my power with ease. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of affirmations that I'm talking about. That is going to regulate your nervous system. That is what's going to bring you back peace. Knowing that you already have it. You're not journeying for it. You're not looking for it. You're not having to fucking go and go on some pilgrimage. You don't have to go to a guru. You don't have to go nowhere. Just go home. Go back to your mansion. Go back to you. And take that shit off your back. Take that lack off of you. I have my power right now, and I am using it. Now, what are you going to use it for, though? What are you going to use it for? Because you already had your power. You never lost it. You never got rid of it. You didn't put it away. What are you going to use it for now, though? Because when you recognize it, and you realize that you've been giving it away to your shitty job, you've been giving it away to complaining about your man, you've been giving it away to a lot of stuff now. When you realize now that I've had the power all along, and I've just been giving it away to shit I don't want, what are you going to give it away to now? You say if you remember your worth, you automatically have the power coming out of it. You automatically have the power coming out of you. Automatically. And here's the thing. You know what? When we set boundaries, you know when you are moving in your own essence, you ain't got to set no boundaries. You ain't got to set no boundaries. I said what I said. Period. I don't like that. Don't do it again. That's not a boundary. That's a command. I'm not putting up no walls for nobody. Because if you do that shit again, you ain't never gonna be around me again. So I'm letting you know you got one and done. The next time you see me is your second chance. And you don't get three. I'm going to just slide to the side. I'm going to pray for you and slide to the side. And when you evolve, you come back. But that won't be a chance. That'll be a new beginning. That'll be me meeting you again for the first time. Oh yes, I understand what you mean. Don't think I don't understand what you mean. But in the same essence of getting your power back is the same essence of that energy of boundaries. Because unfortunately, when people talk about boundaries, they start putting walls up. It's like you let go of one thing and you start putting walls up because now you feel like okay, well I have to set this boundary, so now it's a new wall that's going up. But it's about releasing any walls that's there, right? So in the idea of what it is exactly, in the idea of what it is that we're doing. Right? Which is making clear choices for ourselves. And this is just it. We need to just start using the words and not the concepts that we've been taught. This is part of our programming. Right? Because all we're doing right now is making what? Clear choices. We're not setting boundaries, we're making clear choices. And we could just say the upgraded perception of self. I love that. We're gonna use those words that you just did, and we're just gonna take out need, and we just gonna put the upgraded. We're gonna switch it, or you could just even put the perception upgrade. That we're gonna take out the need, the perception upgrade, which is a clear choice. Because when you start to move in essence, baby, when you start to move like you know who the fuck you are, and you start moving like yeah, my crown is on my head, you take yourself very seriously, and people don't play with you like that. People will not play with you like that, because they will see on your face instantly. I mean, I know for me anyway. You're gonna see on my face right away. What? See when I get that, like, and the lip hang. What? Nah, you ain't talking to me. Ain't no way. We're gonna change this conversation real quick. When you start to move in a certain way, and then all of those essences just fall away. They just fall away. So you guys are not putting up any more things. When you get your power back, and I use the word power back. When you understand the power that you have, I'm gonna change that. When you understand the power that you have right now within you, and you start to utilize it, your regulation of your life is going to flow very quickly. Pablo, ¿cómo está, my friend? It's going to flow very quickly. And so another thing that we also have to work on, right? That's going to allow for energy to flow. I want you guys to take these words off. Okay, because I know you guys are holding them. I know I've definitely held them. I want you to take the guilt off. I want you to take the shame off. I want you to take the misunderstandings off. I want you to take failure off. I want you to take mistake off. I want you to take those words off of yourselves. You've never made a mistake. You've never failed. You've had lessons, but you're not a failure, and you're not a mistake. And when you start to release those things off of you, now you're getting a new charge in that power that you are regaining. But you gotta let go of some stuff. Because when you are in a state of guilt, your guilt, your shame, all of those things live in your subconscious. Because remember, your subconscious is tied to your past. It's tied to the things that you are still holding on to. Some of y'all are holding on to stuff from when you were 5, from when you were 2, from when you were born. You guys are still holding on to this shit, man. You guys are still holding on to that pain from when? So it's like a catalyst sitting on you. And when you start to regain your power by pulling all of these things out and saying, I give you back your shame. You were feeling shame, that's why you put it on me. Remember, misery loves company. Right? I'm going to give you back your distrust. Because somebody put that distrust in you. I'm going to give you back all your shit. I'm going to give it back to you. But it has all been projected onto you. Every lack you have right now is a projection that was put on your back by somebody who was experiencing it, and they dominated you with their shit. Whether it's abuse, mentally, physically, sexual, whether it's emotional, whether it's communicative, whether it doesn't matter. Everything you're experiencing right now is someone else put it on you. Even your religious ideas, everything about you is somebody put it on you. Your breakfast, everything. They even dictate to you what fucking color you get to wear every season. Right now, red is in season, so I'm glad that they're feeling that right now. Because red is my favorite color. And only when red is in season can I get red. That real red. Otherwise you can't find red shit. It becomes very difficult. So they dictate to you even what colors you could wear to energize yourself. Come on now. So when you get your mind together and you release all that energy and you get back your lease on life, defragmentation time. That is correct. Clean the hard drive and do an upgrade. And guess what? You're the software. You're the software. So the more that you do, the more viruses you release, the more negativity, the more crashing, the more debugging you got to do, less debugging you got to do. The more you change your software within your mind, the better you become. This is what we do this work for. Hey Sheila. This is what we do this work for, y'all.
The more I think about what Jesus did in his work on the cross, the more I appreciate it. In general, man universally and individually suffers from a guilt complex. In my years of ministering to people and counseling with people, I found this to be like a root cause for everything. And from conscious, unconscious, and subconscious guilt, a lot of things spring. Hate, fear, and all hate, of course, is evidence of self-hate. And so Jesus volunteered, took it upon himself to do his work on the cross out individual and universal guilt complex. At the same time, crossing out self-destructive self-hate. That's the foremost subject of the lesson at this time. Repeat it after me. Crossing out. Self-destructive self-hate. Now, to dig deeper into the unconscious, subconscious regions of the mind, I asked a question that I dealt with only a moment ago, because I want you to have a deep understanding of this. Why does a man have hatred for himself? Because he feels guilt. There's something that he feels guilty about, and he hates that about himself. And as long as there is any conscious, unconscious, or subconscious self-hate, person is going to bring problems and troubles upon himself or herself. But there's good news in Romans the 8th chapter, the 1st and 2nd verses. Let's stand and read the text. Here is gospel, good news. Because of the work that Jesus has done, there is no longer any necessity to go around feeling condemned and guilty and beating yourself. There are some people who will recognize right away, they're conscious of the fact that they have some self-hatred. And I'm going to start off right now by asking for some confessions. We do have confessions here, but I have them right out in front of everybody. How many of you have ever been conscious of something about yourself that you hated? You're conscious of some self-hate. All the way up. All right, maybe 40% of the people. In a sense, you are ahead if you recognize your self-hate. If you don't recognize it, and it's there, then it's this type of thing that the Scripture speaks of when it says the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? You see, a person's conscious mind can never know all of the things that are in the subconscious. It's interesting. I want to say this again. The conscious mind can never know all of the things that are in the subconscious. The conscious mind can be conscious of a lot of things that are there. You can control the nature of what's in the subconscious, and frankly, when you do that, you become a self-master. You can determine the nature of what is in the subconscious simply by some of the prayers that I've been giving you out of the Bible. Set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth, and keep the door of my lips. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. And then you see the Holy Spirit will stand guardian of your unconscious, subconscious regions of mind. And only the Holy Spirit can do that. Otherwise, you may be in for some dirty tricks and surprises. Now, some people who have self-hate in the unconscious, subconscious regions of the mind would simply be appalled at the idea that there might be some self-hate. But if you can discover it, put your finger on it and get rid of it, fine. Because self-hate will cause you to do a number of things that you may not know what's going on. Like, for example, always sabotaging your good. A lot of you have been through the Christian experiences of various modus operandi, and still you have some deep, unconscious, subconscious self-hate there. There's some things you haven't forgiven yourself for. This may surprise some also. Really, one of the most difficult things to get a person to do is to forgive himself. That's a difficult thing. But we must all come to this place of self-forgiveness. One of the ways of stating the gospel that Jesus brought, one of the many ways, I hear him saying, God has nothing against you. Let's say that together, staccato fashion. God has nothing against you. If I could get you to believe that. And as long as you have some guilt and you believe that God has something against you, you are dividing yourself against yourself, and that's the devil. That's the devil, the self divided against. And as long as you have some guilt anywhere in the conscious, unconscious, subconscious regions of the mind, you will continually sabotage your good efforts. Romans 8:1-2. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. Now let me stop here for a moment. The flesh here represents man's false image of himself. The Spirit represents man's divine reality. The divine reality of you. And it is necessary for us to come to understand the divine reality of ourselves and walk after that instead of after false identity, the flesh. For example, many people confuse their bodies with themselves, and they think of themselves as their bodies. I gave you this affirmation years ago. This body is mine, but it is not me. Let's hear it. This body is mine. So if all of your thinking and your believing and your conduct is geared to the belief that this body, this flesh, is all that there is to you, well, there's not very much to you. But I'm not walking after that identity, but rather after my spiritual identity, which is eternal. Because at some point in time in space, when I get ready, I'll just walk right on out of this body. But nothing will have happened to me. When Jesus was crucified, there's a very telling thing that was said. It said he gave up the ghost. He let go of the flesh. Just let go of it. And he let go of it voluntarily and consciously. Let's start again. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus hath made me free from the law of sin and death. There's a question I want you to write on your notes for self-interrogation. Am I flesh or am I spirit? The answer should present itself to you immediately. Say that together with me. Am I flesh or am I spirit? We have to come to the self-identity that Jesus demonstrated to us. I am life. Say that.
I am life.
Say it again.
I am life.
We have to get our self-identity straightened out. Now you see, it is in that human self-identity where we have guilt. That human self-identity is a rascal. That's the one that's born in sin, shaped in iniquity. But the God in me is he who knew no sin, neither was any guile found in his mouth. The ministry and the teachings and the work of Jesus, again, cross out the false identity of self in the mind. And we cross over from human self-identity, from flesh identity, to spiritual self-identity. Another question, how do I identify myself? Which reminds me again and again and again of that encounter between Jesus and the disciples when he said to them, who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? In other words, what does the world say about me, about you? Well, some say this and some say that, some say the other, and they were a little polite. They didn't tell him all of the things. Because we can read in the Bible some of the things that men said that they didn't repeat. Because they even went so far as to say, well, you know, he's a devil. He's got a devil. He's got Beelzebub. They didn't repeat that. Some say that you're one of the prophets raised from the dead. Okay, that's what the world says about me. You have two things to deal with here at this moment. The testimony of the world concerning you and the testimony of God concerning you. The theologians never knew what was going on. Even to this day, the theologians never knew what was going on in this encounter between the disciples and Jesus when he said, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? What's the worldly opinion of you? What's the world's testimony of you? Okay, now you've given me that. Some of that is even complimentary, but that's what the world says. That's concerning the flesh. Now, who do you say that I am? If you're going to remain with the opinions of the world concerning your self-identity, shame on you. And faith spoke. Peter said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. That's your identity, that's my identity. Jesus blessed him and said, now flesh and blood didn't reveal that to you. In other words, who you are has to be revealed to you from higher consciousness, from heaven. The Father in heaven has to reveal it to you. See, that's why some of you, I've been telling you for 10 years and 15 years, it hasn't gotten to you yet. No man can say that Jesus is the Christ except by the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit must reveal this to you. Now, there's something very interesting in the life of Jesus that I want you to remember. I've had lessons on it and I quote it quite often. You remember at the baptism of Jesus, the Bible says that a dove came and lit upon him, and a voice from heaven said, this is my beloved Son in whom I'm well pleased. Now, this is not simply the testimony of God concerning one incarnate person. This is the testimony of God as to the truth of every man. Every time Jesus is identified as the Son of God, this is God trying to show you who you are. Jesus' purpose in coming to earth in the flesh is and was to show you who you are. The theologians miss that. It is not enough for you to believe that Mary's baby is the Son of God. You must also believe that Susie's baby is the Son of God. Not only was the Christ born in Bethlehem, far across the sea, but the Christ was also born in Harlem Hospital. The Christ is also born in the bushes of Africa, as well as in Buckingham Palace. Oh. And we're to walk after the spiritual identity of ourselves. We're to follow after the spiritual identity of ourselves, not after how the world identifies us. God has a different identity of you than what the world has. No matter what you've done in the flesh, God always identifies you in the spirit. Look what the prodigal son did in the flesh. He was a rascal first class. But when he got back to the Father's house, how did the Father identify him? This is my son. Now that's God talking about you. Point at the two persons sitting on both sides of you and say, that's God talking about you.
That's God talking about you.
That's God talking about you. That's God talking about you.
That's God talking about you. That's God talking about you.
The science of living is also described as a form of self-image psychology. And we teach you that it is your responsibility as an individual to establish a positive self-identity. And I'm going to give each one of you a question, and I'm not going to ask you to answer it out loudly. But ask yourself this now within your own minds, and ask yourself this each day, and be sure that you can give a clear answer to this. And the question is, who am I? Let's say that together. Who am I? First of all, who am I as an individual? Another question, who do I want to be? Say that out loudly with me. Who do I want to be? And you see, here we teach that it is your responsibility to define yourself in terms of the good that you want to be, to do, and to have. We teach you not to simply accept the self-definitions that you may get from outside of yourself. But you know, if you don't define yourself, the world, or as we say, the world mind, will define you. And too many people accept self-definitions from outside of themselves, and they never think that they are able to define themselves apart from the self-definition that they get from the world. I'm constantly rejecting any kind of self-definition that is not my own self-definition, that does not come from me. It has gotten rather popular here lately, for example, for people of the black race to define themselves as, well, I'm a black person. But I'm here to tell you that if that's your only self-definition, you're in trouble. Who am I as an individual? We have left self-definition too much in the hands of the sociologists and the bureaucrats. The masses sometimes get their self-definition from the federal government. And you know, I talk about that all the time. Some of you permitted, for example, the federal government to define you as poor people, and you just accept that. But I say to you, it is your job to define yourself.
Fuck that.
Whatever you subconsciously define yourself as, you will become that. To quote Reverend Ike, I am always becoming that which I am conscious of being. Let's say that together. I am always becoming that which I am conscious of being. If I just simply be conscious of being black, that's what I'll be. But that isn't enough. I'm glad that I'm an American, and I wouldn't want to be anything other on a nationalistic sense but an American. But it certainly isn't enough for me just simply to know myself as an American. On the inside, on the individual level, I must have a correct and positive self-definition. And I must learn how to use what I call my power of self-definition, to be what I want to be and to do what I want to do. And I'll introduce another term. I just love to throw terms around. The power of self-definition. Let's say that together. The power of self-definition. You see, you have the power of self-definition. Not only that, you have the responsibility of self-definition. Whatever you are, even though it may be unconscious to you on the unconscious level, you are what you are by means of your own self-definition. The poor remain poor because they continue to accept or to define themselves as poor people. That's why they never got me in any of the poor people's marches. You let me know when the rich folks are going to march, and I'll be there.
I'm right there. Yeah.
When the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. And here again, the so-called poor people, they've just permitted somebody else to define them. Well, you're poor people. You're underprivileged people. You're culturally deprived. Damn that.
Fuck that.
Don't let anybody else tell you who you are. You decide who you are. And each individual has the power of self-definition and the responsibility of self-definition. And I've seen self-definition work in so many different ways. Here in this philosophy, we are forever using the cliche health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. That just about covers everything that is needful. So let's go through that for a moment. There is healing, even on the physical level, the mental level, on every level of every kind of problem in self-definition. And while I touch on healing for a moment, I accepted an invitation to speak to the medical and professional staff at Harlem Hospital. On the subject of healing, medical and non-medical. There is healing on all levels in self-definition. And I have discovered in my ministry of healing, because, you know, I've made quite a reputation in years past as a faith healer. And there are people until today who say, well, who's Reverend Ike? Oh, he's a healer. I was very amused as I was going to a healing and blessing meeting in New Orleans for the first time, and I got a taxi that day. I rode alone just so that I could observe the people going in. And as the taxi approached the auditorium where we were conducting the meeting, the taxi driver mischievously stuck his head out of the window and said to a lady, says, "Where are all you people going?" He says, "Oh, we're going to see Reverend Knight." I said, "Who is he?" "Oh, he's a healer from New York." Yeah. But now the way I practice so-called healing, quote unquote, is somewhat different than before, because I believe that as you practice anything, you should improve. As you practice any art, you should improve. But I practice healing now by what I call the method of self-definition. I teach people to define themselves as healthy. I teach people to identify themselves with health. Because from my point of view, I think a lot of people become sick simply because we've been conditioned to identify ourselves with sickness and with diseases. And somebody said to me years ago, "Well, Reverend Ike, you got to have something to take you out of this world."
No, the fuck you don't.
That's just a foregone conclusion. And most people have subconsciously accepted the idea that something's got to get wrong with them and that they've got to suffer to go out of this world. And I frankly think a lot of people that have said they died of heart attacks, I don't believe. Because you know what I told you before, I've never seen a heart attack anybody. But rather it's the reverse. People attack their hearts. And I think some people just go suddenly. And I think that when you go, it's a good way to go. You just go. Go on sweeping through the gates or wherever you're going.
Just go.
But somehow or the other, it's in the mass mind that in order to leave this world, you got to suffer out. And so humanity as a whole identifies itself with sickness, disease, and suffering. And our standard prayer here in this philosophy is this: God in me is my health. Let's say that together. God in me is my health.
That's my health.
What are you doing there? You're identifying yourself with health. You're identifying yourself with wholeness. You are defining yourself as one who is healthy. And I've seen marvelous things happen in the lives of people as I have taught them to identify themselves with health. Because as long as you continue to identify yourself with sickness, you're going to be sick. You'll buy out the drugstores and wear out the doctor's patients. Happiness. If you want to be happy, you define yourself as one who is happy. This here again is the power of self-definition, self-identification. But people are quick to identify themselves with the blues or the blahs. And you poor women who stay home all day and watch television, you identify yourself with every sad sack on the television. As the world turns, Secret Storm. What's the other one? Dark Shadow and Edge of Night. It would shock you to know the negative suggestion that just these titles give to your subconscious mind. And here again, we are not a church that teaches thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. We don't tell you don't go here, don't go there, don't do this, don't do the other. The rules that we make are rules for thinking. But just take that title, for example, Secret Storm. That's enough to give you nightmares for the rest of your days. So that suggests that there's something brewing that's sinister. And your subconscious mind picks that right back up, and then something terrible happens to you, and you swear up and down, "Reverend Ike, I didn't think this up. Don't tell me I thought this up." Now, but somewhere in your subconscious mind, a record of Secret Storm was impressed. Your subconscious mind says, "Okay, she wants a storm. I'll give it to her." Edge of Night. And you see some of you ladies, you sit there, you watch that, and you see how this man is treating his wife, and you sit down, you cry, "Oh, look how he treated that poor woman." And then your husband comes in and beats the hell out of you, and you wonder why. He'll get on the phone, "Susan, did you see Secret Storm today? Isn't it a shame the way he's treating her?" There's something about the human psyche that is fascinated with trouble, fascinated with negatives. There's something in the human psyche that's just fascinated with morbidity. Someone has said, attention is destiny. You give your attention to morbidity, and you're going to create morbid things in your life. See an accident on the highway, everybody stop, just like vampires looking for blood. I heard someone say once that a young lady was murdered in her home. When her remains were discovered, they found newspaper clippings that she had collected for years and years and years about these kind of crimes. This is why you can't judge. And when things happen, I just take my hands off and I don't judge. Because you never always know what a person is doing with his or her mind. This is why many times the question in the book of Job, Why do the righteous suffer? You can be morally right but mentally wrong. And this is the way most religious people are. I found that out. Morally right but mentally wrong.
Mentally wrong. See, I took it.
That's the first time I've ever put it that way, and I think it deserves an applause.
See that?
Says, you know, why do the righteous suffer?
Crown.
Stop playing.
Job was a good man. All that trouble came to him.
Yeah.
And the question is now, he was a righteous man. Why did all of these things happen to him? His wealth was taken away. His children taken away. His health was taken away. And even his wife said, look, you might as well curse God and die. He said, now why would this happen to Job, a righteous man, a religious man? He probably paid his tithes, kept up the blessing plan. Probably had the prayer cloth under his mattress. So why did all of this happen to him? So I listened to Job. I listened to him talk. And you know, most of the time when people talk to me and tell me what their problem is, usually the first sentence I can tell them why they're in the fix that they're in. That's why most of the time I don't even talk to people. I can look at them and tell. So I listened to Job. It took me a while listening to him. And listen, this is what he said. The thing I greatly feared has come upon me. I said, aha, Job. That's what's got you. The thing. See, some people don't even know what they're afraid of. Stop and think. There's some of you here right now. You're always jittery and afraid. You don't know what the hell you're afraid of. You're just afraid.
There's that. There's that right there. Get hold of yourself. Get hold of all that's you. There's a lot that makes you. And there's a lot that goes into a world. And when you start to understand the elements of you, your life will change. And it will get better. You said when that realization came to me, Job's story made so much sense to me. Job was betraying himself. And because the thing that he was terrified of came to pass. I lived Job. It's kind of like living Job's story. Because I went through that. Everything that I was terrified of manifested. And I spent years being mad at God for it. And then God just kept on showing me, you're the one that kept on giving your power away. You're the one that kept on pushing everything away. I was trying to make sure you kept it in your hand. You're the one that closed those doors, not me. I just been waiting for you to come back, fuck home and open the door again. So you guys have such a deep sense of power to utilize, to connect with, and to shift. And please make sure that you're taking the initiative every day to give yourself this energy. Make sure that you are taking whatever it is that you have on your back right now that is not serving you. And please stop giving it its power. I have my power now. And I'm using it in the right way for myself. You're not getting your power back. You're just using what you got in the right way right now. Not tomorrow, not later. Not someday, but right now. Esther, if you're there, because I know you said you were taking a bath and stuff. I'm not sure if you queued up for the song. Otherwise, I'm gonna do one more Ike, and then we're gonna head out. Yeah, I know. That's okay. Guess what? You are not in a state of obligation. I want you to know that. So I love the fact that you're taking a bath and you're relaxing and you're getting in that energy field. Because the music has to work for you too. So I want you to have absolutely unequivocally no worries. Everything is always in perfect alignment. I want you guys to know that. Perfect alignment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you this one here.
Reverend Ike also has another tape. I don't know whether it's here or not, but it's titled "I Meet No One But Me."
Okay, so if you want to,
That's a heavy trip. You see, everybody that you meet, even the SOB, is you. You are your own devil, you are your own God, and none can decide the path you must trod. And none can save you from error or sin unless you listen to the Spirit within.
You are your own devil, you are your
All
own
right?
God.
So those negative people you met are telling you of your negatives that you need to work on. And let me say this, and then I'll have to move on from this one. But this is very important, because a lot of people have, as I said, I've seen them try to do this teaching. And they make a tremendous demonstration. And boy, they're on cloud nine, like this lady said she was before she left out of here. But during the break, she met some negative people. Those were your own negatives that you stirred up. And you really don't know how many negatives you've got until you stir them up with your positives. And you got to deal with them. Remember, in the Gospels, it tells us a very interesting thing, and I did a series on that called Lessons, Blessings, and Tests.
You don't know how much negativity you have within you until you start to fill up yourself with positivity. That's why I tell you guys deal with this on a moment-by-moment thing. Because it's going to trigger some shit. It's going to bring up some stuff. But I want you to know it is only coming up to be released. It is no longer coming up to be held on to. And some of you guys have been doing this for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 60 years. Some of you guys have been doing this for a long damn time. So when you start to change this energy, know that stuff is going to come up. But as you keep going on the path, it will leave you, and you will gain your power even further.
I have not released that yet to you meta-magicians, because that's sort of Pentecostal preaching too, but it is extremely metaphysical. Let me hear you say lessons, blessings, and tests. The Gospels tell us that Jesus fasted 40 days. And after he had fasted 40 days, the first thing he met was the devil.
You wouldn't expect that, would you?
Now, if I would ever fast 40 days, I would never expect to see that fellow again. But you see, the fact is, the more spiritual minded you become, and when you tend towards spiritual things, then you really stir up those negatives within yourself, and you have to meet them and correct them. Every soul must meet its devils. You must meet all of your negatives. Oh, God. Reverend Ike, I sure don't, I felt good before, too, but I don't feel... See, but at least you know what's happening. And you can say, well, this is my devil, and so I'm going to straighten him out. Let me hear you say that. You got to meet him.
You gotta meet him.
And you see, Jesus met, and one of the devils that Jesus met was the devil of self-doubt. Because it is said that the devil said to him, if you be the Son of God, turn these stones to bread. And notice you can tell when the devil comes along. You have to bear with me. You understand I'm going between fundamentalism and esoteric science all at the same time, but it'll come out right. The devil said, if you be the Son of God. And Reverend Ike says in those tapes, one thing that you never do, you never if with the devil.
Don't if with his ass.
Some of you are not saved. Never. Now, where was that devil coming from? From the area of self-doubt.
Yes.
To get the man of the mind to doubt his divine sonship or his divine paternity. That's where the devil comes in one attack. Your self-doubt. Let me hear you say the devil of self-doubt. But you see, you got to meet that devil. But when you meet that devil, that's when you need to know the word. And you see, Jesus defeated that devil of self-doubt with the word. He said, "Get behind me, Satan, it is written. You shall not tempt the Lord your God." In other words, he was saying, "Devil, I am God to you, and I'm not going to let you kick my behind. I'm going to kick yours." See why I don't let you meta magicians have those tapes?
Devil ain't busy.
Anyway.
I'm busier.
Everybody's got to meet his devils, and you'll meet your devils in various people and in various things. And you've got to meet them at some point or the other. And during that particular series, and that was about 3 years ago, about 3 summers ago now, I think, I did something that I am having to deal with. I stood there and I said, whatever it is in me that needs to be straightened out, I said, come on, I'm ready for you. Matter of fact, what I said, come on, mother, I'm ready. And did they ever come? The stuff came up that I can't even tell you about. You know, I started finding out a whole lot of things that I needed to straighten out.
Yes.
A whole lot of people went out of my life.
A whole lot of people disappeared.
Okay. So don't despair when you meet your devils. You say, well, this is something that I need to clean up. Let me hear you say, this is something I need to clean up. You know, just stay prayerful.
I'm just cleaning you up.
We just cleaning this bad boy up.
Clean out the room.
Clean out the room. That's all we got to do. So guys, I want to thank you guys today. I want to thank you for this beautiful energy of today, of just the alignment of the movement forward, of the healing, of the shifting, of every good thing that has manifested here for the day. I want to thank you for you guys' comments, for your shares, for your likes, for every essence of your power and your energy that we share together every day. This means more than you guys can imagine. Yes, I do. I'm working on getting us to end at 10 o'clock. So, I do want my song though. So we're gonna do the song, and then we're gonna head out. That's how we're doing it right there.
Richard Rise, baby.
All right. So and Esther, if you have, I need the keys to remember. I need that. I don't know the name of the song. You're gonna be trying to act like you're confused which one I want. Keys to remember. And if there's one that aligns with today, she's like, I know. Good. And if there's one that aligns today, you can put that one first, put keys to remember, and then we'll head out. So I'm gonna bring you up. And I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for being here, for allowing us to just align ourselves in this beautiful
Esther, the floor is yours, honey.
Yes.
sun on my face, breathing deep, heart in its place, every scar fading in grace. I see the beauty every day. Used to chase every little thing. Now I just want where you pull me. Hands wide open. I'm listening.
All the way up.
I'm listening. I'm living in the flow of your love. Every step, every breath lifts me up. I was broken. Now I'm shining from above. Anything can happen in the flow of your love. Yeah. In the flow of your love. Coffee cooling, rattle on the chair, quiet. Oh, now it's dripping dust in the air. Got this calm I can finally share. When the world stops running too fast, I just lean on a love that lasts. All my fear falling in the past. The past gone, living in the flow of your love. Every step, every breath lifts me up. I was broken, now I'm shining from above. Anything can happen in the flow of your love. No sin, no change, just mercy in my veins, got joy in my pain, got peace I can't explain. You open my eyes to the light in front of me. Now every moment, a miracle I see. I'm living in the flow of your love. Every step, every breath lifts me up. I was hurting, now I'm healed and strong enough. Anything can happen in the flow of love. In the flow of your love. Head up, hands out, ready to move. With you now, with you now, with you now. Right here in the groove. Every day is more than enough. When I'm living in the flow. Wow. In the flow of love.
Oh my God. We're having church right here, but then on a totally different level. Hello.
Wow, that was fucking beautiful. In the flow of your love. Girl, you got me paddling out of it right now, child. Oh, wow. Yes. Wow.
You know, darling, because, you know, I love you. I'm living in the flow of your love is something that you say to your soul. Integrate it, you know, become whole, become a complete being. That soul is not separate. It's not that you're looking at your soul. No, it's
one.
zoom in throughout every cell of your body. So, you know, if you are having church with yourself and you say, I'm living in the flow of your love, you channel it to yourself. That's it.
And that's what
Every step, every breath lifts me up. That's it.
And that was the message for today. The message today was to clear it, heal it, and lift it, and do it not from the outside world, but from you. So it's perfect alignment. Perfect alignment.
Yeah, it's allowing yourself to be vulnerable to yourself. You don't have to share that with the world. Just you and yourself. Allowing vulnerability. And that's where everything changes, because the moment that you allow that vulnerability, then healing starts to happen. Things starts to come to the surface. It's going to, you know, you see it, you feel it, and then you can let it go.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. See, we gonna get something new, and I appreciate that. But you know, I like my older video. But we gonna get that new energy because it always, and that's the power of it. It always aligns. Now, why this song? You guys are saying, "Oh gosh, she's obsessed with this song." No, I picked certain songs. For a reason. The way I start off the show every day, remember I started off with something big. I started off with it and I ended with it. Right? And now I'm shifting the end. And the end, why I pick the keys to remember is because that's something big that flows. When we start to remember who we are. When we start to get back into that realignment. Right? Having my power now. Not later, but right now, and having it right now, bringing it from my back into my front. It reminds you that all the stuff that you might be walking with is not stuff that you have to keep up with. And that when you start to take that strength and really utilize it, take that wisdom and really utilize it, instead of allowing yourself to just keep lying to yourself and keep keeping veils over your eyes. Yes, exactly. It's about vulnerability, brutal honesty, and surrendering to that inner light. And when you do that, this is where that something big is going to come through, and this is where that all the messages that we listen to for the day will manifest fully in your life. So that's why this song means so much. And this is why it's something that I want to close with on a daily basis, because it is something that's going to make sure that you remember who you are and whose you are. Thank you, Esther.
Do I play your song or you're done?
Yes, we're going to do the keys to remember.
Okay, here we go.
For the day.
Don't say nothing.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That was not it. I have it in front of me, but for some reason it wasn't playing. So here we go.
Right off beat, I know which one it is. It makes my hair stand up.
I held my heart like one, caught it strong, caught it wide. The weight of all that God kept my heart half alive. You look straight through my stories.
This is a
Past the
fucking
names in the
hit.
sky. Said love is not your memory, you're the sky, not the mind. vulnerability, and heart on my sleeve, brutal honesty. Say what I'm scared to believe. Surrender in the fight, falling back into the quiet light. Dream keys to remember who you are eternally. In the passing human life. Yeah. Every truth I kept hidden, turn a stone in my chest. Every master I fastened, only covered my breath. When I was broken and reply. You're the space that holds the door. Not the brain, not the life, vulnerability. Hand, heart on my sleeve. Room to honesty. Saying what I'm scared to believe. Surrender in the fight. Falling back into the quiet inside. Dream keys to remember who you are eternally. In the passing human light. So I lay it down on my little ground. Every story, every sound. In the stillness I see. There was never a way that forgot. It was made of the sea from earth and heart on my sleeve. Saying what I'm scared to believe. Surrender in the fight. Falling back into the quiet inside. Three keys to remember who you are eternally. Having one brief human life.
Woo! Oh my God! Look. You see what Rachel just said? I'm about to say too. Can't wait till we can stream this jam. Yo, I'm gonna play this so loud. Hey, this is my summer song. I need it. I need it. I need it. Esther. Oh God, Esther. I'm telling you. And every time I hear it, I hear something else. This song is like I said, you just don't understand the power that it has. As soon as I hear it, my spine, my kundalini instantly goes. It is a spirit transforming energy. And just that the key to remember that you are eternal light. Like I mean, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yesterday, this song sat in my head. I just kept on singing it to myself all day. When we finished this live, until I went to sleep, I was humming it. And then I woke up this morning, and I was humming it. And now I'm gonna do it on repeat. So look, this is my song, man. Like, you might email, like, what you mean? Like, tell me what I got to do. Got me out here cracking out for the song, man. we out here cracking out, Esther. Okay. And I'm grateful that we are in this room where we get to hear it, y'all. This is why we are the lucky. Okay, guys? We're the lucky ones. Remember that. Go ahead, Esther.
Yeah, working on the covers and getting enough songs together to be able to stream as a package. What I'm trying to say is I don't want just one or two songs. I want to have a strategy and put enough songs on there, you know, for
Russian. You ain't got to
different strokes of different folks. And then I got one more song that I'm going to make. What was it again? Yeah, I got the Gumroad and I got the Bandcamp. There's a few websites where you can sell the songs. So,
Oh, that's wonderful.
yeah, I'm working on doing it correctly.
Yes. We're just thirsty. You know. That's really all it is. Like we're just thirsty friends. That's it. I have a friend of mine. Her daughter's an artist, and even so before the song is finished, I need to hear it, and she'll be like, "Okay, Taja, you can't share with nobody." I'll be like, "Okay, as long as I can play it for me." Like I'm selfishly just gonna keep it to me. I'll tell everybody about it. But you know what I'm saying? It's just because my ears are sonically attracted. And anyway, I'm just grateful that you ignited the sonicness in my ears to this magnitude. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm telling you, this and the dance song, those are going to be our first premieres, though. Okay, those are going to be the ones that is going to be the push. Because those two are the push. And each thing that you put out so far, I'm just like, well, fuck, it's going to be 10 pushes. But those two are going to be the ones that are we're going to ignite the stage with. So I'm ready. I'm excited. And even though you hear me tell you, hey, look, I need song. Don't think I'm rushing you and I'm not rushing you. You understand? I want you to do this right. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to get into your power structure. And when I say I did this song yesterday, it's because I don't want you to step down off of this momentum. I need this momentum to stay going. I need you to keep pumping. I need you to still just stay in this energy field, so that you can when you kick out the door, you know what I'm saying, you kicking out the door and you galloping like damn horses that you take care of. Like I want you flowing in that essence. You see what I mean? So you know, I'm not putting any pressure on you, but I'm putting pressure on you, if that makes sense. Because I'm not going to let you back down. I'm going to make sure that we show up for you, so that you know that you're worthy of being showed up for, so that no matter what you're going through, you know that you got that back. Okay? You got that back. So even if on a day when it's like, I don't feel like it, we got you. The same way when I don't feel like it, y'all got me. It's the same way. We just make sure that this thing flows. So all right in perfect timing, Esther. We just thirst buckets. That's all.
Oh, trust me. I breathe energy and I feel energy, and there's not a quick negative note that I pick up. I feel the enthusiasm and the excitement, and shoot, I want it out now as well. And I'm just blown away by all the stuff that's on my computer now. Just sitting here tripping by myself. I'm like, what? And then I hear something new again in the song that I heard like 3 times, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. What? That deep? Where did that come from?
Yes.
You know, and I want the bio on my website, I want that to be a reflection of the lyrics in my song. Vulnerability and brutal honesty. I want people to sense that when they read my bio. No fluff, nothing made up or, fantasized. It's all going to be real and authentic.
I love that.
I love that.
You know,
I love that. I love that. And see, that's the beauty of what it is here. It's the authenticity. It's the straightforwardness. It's the realness. And this is the essence. This is why the music is so beautiful. This is why it is so powerful. This is why this energy is magnetized and so strong. Because of that realness, of that rawness, of that vulnerability that's there. So you're connecting with the souls in the right way. So you know, it's like it's wonderful to watch this journey unfold the way it is. Because wow, it is unfolding. And guys, we're at the top. We're at the top of the train. We get to watch it from backstage. We're not even watching it like everybody else. We're literally watching it from backstage. And we're getting to see her represent her amazingness to the world. So, again, Esther, thank you so much for sharing the music that you do and for giving us the uplift that you give us because, again, you really are doing amazing things. And we appreciate you for that.
one thing you can just can't even fathom that. I was 4 years old when I took the long skirt from my mother, it was a black one, and I pulled it all the way up to my chest, and we did a playback with 2 other kids of the 3 Degrees. Dirty Old Man. That was I was 4 years old.
Wow.
And I was doing the playback in the front yard of our houses. And the neighbors were sitting there in the summertime, and we were just there doing that soul stuff. I was just only 4, Taja. So imagine, 4 years old. And I was already into dancing and into that music. So there you have it.
Well, it wasn't that you were into it, honey. It was into you, and you would just let it out. because it was into you, honey. It loves you. It loves you.
And that never left me. The music, the vibe, the feeling, it never left me.
That accident.
I did when the computers just came out, and then there was Yahoo, the Yahoo chat room. We were in the Yahoo music chat rooms, heavy hitters, DJing. I mean, till the middle of the night, early mornings, because most people were in the USA. We were having a blast, just letting it rip with music.
No, you're doing great, man.
I gotta say that accident was probably one of the best things that ever happened to you, girl. Because look what that led you to. Look at the point that you're at right now. You don't even know the door that you have opened up for yourself fully. But what a door you're about to walk through. So I appreciate you. I love you guys. We're going to head out of here. We're going to take it downtown and have a beautiful day. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And just keep doing the good work that you do. Keep loving yourself. Keep knowing yourself. And just keep putting that cape on. Because you are flying. I love you. And I'll see you guys again, 7 a.m. I'm working on the 7 a.m. part. It seems like I'm working on it though. 7 a.m. No matter what, come rain, sleet, or snow, we gonna get this thing to go. I'll see you guys soon. And later for now. Take care. I love that. That's the last thing I see. I have my power. You guys better affirm that. As we go, I want you guys to just say it to yourselves. Say it out loud. I have my power. Say it again. I have my power. Just one more time, y'all. I have my power. See you later.